Hello all. Today in this session we are going to cover HTML5. The main objective of this in this session we will cover the what is the structure of an HTML document and the essential HTML5 tags and semantic elements and the forms. As we discussed in the earlier session, with the help of HTML we can able to create the structure and the content for a web page. But for writing the HTML itself, we need to follow a certain structure, code structure. If you see this, for HTML, uh, HTML is started here and it's closed here. Inside that, again we have head tag. The head tag is closed here, and we have body tag, and the body tag is also closed here. So HTML, we need to structure our HTML code. This is standard only. So this is the head section and this is the body section. Now I am going to explain what is this document type HTML, what is this head tag, what is this title tag, and what about material. I will going to explain the next slide. Yeah, here if you see just HTML document, it is just a text file which contains HTML tags that define the structure and content of a web page. And coming to here, if you see here document type HTML, what it is, it informs that browser that document is it is an HTML file document. It is for the browser. And next tag is HTML tag. If whatever we write in our HTML, everything should be inside the HTML. It's either head or body, it should be in the inside HTML tag. Encloses all the contents on the entire web page. This is the root element of an HTML document. And coming to head tag. In the head tag, we usually place the title tag and meta tag, and whatever the styling we want to add, styling files like CSS file, we will link those CSS files in the head tag. And most of the times a scripting tag will be placed in the just above the body tag, but we can also place in the head tag also. There is nothing to worry. uh, let's see this in the live like practical code. If you see here, now I am wrapping up everything in the HTML. So see, all our code is inside the HTML. If I open now, there is an head tag. I'm again closing this. See, and this is the body tag. The see, just all our code is inside the HTML. Inside HTML we have head tag, and inside that we have body tag. Now we will dig one after one another. First, open the head tag. In the head tag, as I said earlier, we'll place the title, and we also place the meta tags. What is the help of meta tags? Help of meta tags, it will tell, this is for the better display of the Unicode characters. UTF-8. For better display of UTF characters, we need to use this meta tag. And this meta tag is for the such SEO purposes. For search engine optimization, we use these meta tags. This is for the description and this is for the keywords. These two meta tags will help further. Next one is like favicons. Favicon, what is favicon? Like, let me run this. suppose. So yeah, see this. This is a favicon. Here one icon is visible, right? This is called favicon. So to to get that favicon, we need to include in our head tag, and these are CSS files. Whatever CSS we use in our HTML, we there in CSS we can write different ways, like inline CSS, using the external CSS files, and just if we write using the external CSS files, we need to include those files like this in the head tag. So now close the head tag, and now I am opening the body tag. This body tag includes all the HTML structure which we form using the which we form. It contains paragraph tags, H tags, image tags, whatever tags we use, everything will be in the body. See here, P tag, UL tag, LI tag. Okay. So now again go to the presentation part. These are the here in this slide I have covered all the like this is not all HTML tags. There are so many HTML tags, but these are the very important tags which we use in our day-to-day coding. So now I'm going to show you the demonstration part. Let me open my VS Code. So in the in index like in Visual Studio, you can write HTML in Notepad also, but you need to save that Notepad file with the extension .html, and you can directly open that file in the browser. Then it will also open. But in real time, we will use the Visual Studio Code to write like HTML and CSS, everything we use Visual Studio Code. Now I will show you one technique, like ECMAScript technique. If you just write like this and hit enter, see it is giving the template structure itself. No need to write everything by ourselves. Okay, but I will write. Sorry. So we have formed the basic structure now. Now inside head tag, we'll write some meta tags here. Instead of that, let me copy these ones. For HTML, for every HTML, we need to include these two meta tags. That's very important. And what is the use of title tag? The use of title tag is like, let me show that. if you see here, whatever there in the title tag, it will display here. If you write, if you modify this, it will go. Suppose, see here, just as it. Whatever there inside title tag will be shown here. Okay. These are the heading tags. We have 6 heading tags: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Now, H6. Just observe the difference in each tag. See here, H1 tab is comes very highly bolded. This is H3, this is H4, and this is for H5. Whenever we want to keep headings in the website, we'll use the H1 heading tags. But always ensure that H1 for a page, we only use H1 tag only once. Okay, H1 tag should always be used only once. There won't be any error if you use twice, thrice, or any. It won't be error. But as a standard of practice, we every time we will use H1 tag only once. And coming to P tag. P tag is it. The name says it is a paragraph tag. Paragraph tag is like, it's for something which we see in a website. So it's like a paragraph, just paragraph. Let me take some content from online. So everything, whatever you see here, it's written in the paragraph tag. See here, this is the paragraph tag. And coming to our presentation, we have covered this tag H1 to H6. And we have covered the paragraph tag. And what about the BR tag? BR is for the line break. Suppose I'm copying again the paragraph tag here. So see here, it came the space here. It is for the line break. If I remove this, just observe the difference. This, it adds the break for, see, it adds the break. Next tag is like HR tag. This is for the horizontal. See, you will get a line, horizontal line. See how it creates the line for one P tag to another P tag. Next is called text formatting tags. These tags will help for the formatting our text. So first we will see the strong tag. Suppose inside this p tag, I am wrapping all the content inside the strong tag. Yes, guys, we can next one tag inside another tag. It is allowed. So I am wrapping everything inside in the strong tag. See, see the difference between above paragraph and the below paragraph. And this is for the em emphasize. To emphasize any text, we use the em tag. Suppose now I want to emphasize this year. So I will wrap that in em tag. See, everything is, it is get formatted in another way. Let me put this here also. See, it gets slightly tilted like that. And our next tag is, this is B tag. I think we won't able to see much difference because it is already in strong. Let me put that here. See, it comes bold. Here we can't able to observe the difference because it is already in the strong tag. That's why you can't able to observe any difference. This is for the Italian. Just you can play around these all tags. There is HTML is very easy actually. See here, it gets like this. And next tag is like, this is for U tag is for the underline purpose. Now I want underline for this one. What I will do, I want both Italian see, now both tags gets applied to that text. Both I tag and U tag gets applied. And now comes to link and image tags. Uh, have you, do you know like how we will able to move from one page to another page like that? Just because of anchor tag. With the help of anchor tag gives the links in our website. Right? Let me put here. These are the, sorry guys, these are the attributes. Every HTML tag will accept certain types of attributes. In this anchor tag will accept the href as an attribute. In this href tab attribute, we need to specify to which path, to which destination it should go whenever user clicks on that. Suppose I want to go to Google website. For that, I need Google address. Otherwise, let me take this. Okay, let me copy this. See here, link gets formed in our HTML. When I click on this, our page gets redirected to that website. This anchor tag will also accept other attributes called target. If you use the Visual Studio Code, it will automatically display whenever I enter T, it is displaying what are the attributes it is going to take. What is the use of target tag? Now, if we observe here, earlier it is our page. Index.html is our place. But when I click on lorem ipsum, a new tab is not at all opening. I will close this. A new tab is not at all opening. Just in this tab only, it gets it is redirected to lorem ipsum. If we want to change that behavior, we need to change using the target attribute. So if you give blank, see now the difference. Earlier it gets reloaded in the same tab. Now new tab gets open. So how we can achieve using the target attribute? You can get go through the like online documentation like HTML, like W3 schools is also perfectly there. Everything is good in HTML regarding HTML5. Just visit W3 schools and see what are the attributes available for each tag. Next one is like image tag. If you want to show one image in our website, just use the image tag. I think I don't currently have any ready-made images now. See now, image tag accepts the src as an attribute and alt. What is the use of src attribute? Src attribute, here we need to specify the path. Where is the image located in our project, in our folder? We need to specify that path. What about alt attribute? This alt attribute is for the screen readers. Suppose due to network issue, sometimes we will observe in websites image won't load properly. Just image something we can able to notice that there is image but it is not loaded. At that time, this alt tag will display the content. Image here. Let me give wrong path. This is not at all correct path, guys. Just to demonstrate how it will gets in the browser. See here, if you give if suppose image is not at all loaded properly due to the uh, path like wrong path or something, now whatever we give in alt tab gets visible here. if I change that, it will also get changed. So here actually we need to give the physical path where the image is located in our folder. Currently, I don't have any image. So let me remove this. Next one is called list tags. This list tags will help for the in a HTML document to list out something. Suppose there are mainly two list tag. One is called unordered list tag UL, and another one is ordered list tag OL. Whatever we give in unordered list tag, both UL tag and OL tag will accept LI tag. LI tag means list tag. Both will accept list tag, LI tag. Suppose here I will give. Suppose now I went to shopping mall. He will give bill, right? So I have purchased items there. I think we don't need to give like this. No, we don't need to give like that. If we give same thing here in ordered list, observe the difference. Now see, the first one is unordered list. Second, next one is ordered list. In unordered list, we'll get the bullet points. In ordered list, we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 ordered. 1, 2, 3. We'll get the order. We can give how many we want. If you don't want to show the bullet points, yes, we can do that, but we need to do that in the CSS. CSS part we'll cover in the next session. For now, just familiarize yourself with all the tags which are there in the HTML file. Just play around that. Like so, li tag will comes inside UL and OL tag. We covered that. Next one is table. If we want to create a table-like structure in our web page, we need to use table tag. First, we need to give table. It will accept. Just think like a table. We will have in table. What else will be there? In table, we have rows and the columns, right? First, in first row will be always. It will tell the what is the field name, like serial number, student name, class. What is the class, like marks. First row is always about the field name. So we will give here tr tag is like table row. The full form is like table row tr tag. But before that, we should write t head. T head tag. Table tag will takes two ones. One is t head tag. Another one is t body tag. T body tag. Inside t head tag, we need to create one tr, one row. We need to create one row which is having table data just neatly format this. You see inside T head, this is the T body. Serial number is 1. And the first name is something like Ganesh. See here, we have formed the table. We'll get the table vertical and horizontal lines also. For that, next one is like form text. In table is like table row TD TH. And the next one is form text. For the form text table, we have T head and T body is inside like that. This will wrap everything like that only. Form tag will takes everything should be in the form. See here, when I enter form and just click on enter, it given me action attribute. What is the use of action attribute? The use of action attribute is for after clicking this submit button, what needs to be done? What action needs to be done? Where the form data should submit. This action will tell that, and it will also form tag will also accept one method attribute. What is the earlier I told, right? We have HTTP 4 HTTP methods: get, post. Definitely inform we need to post the data to server, right? So most of the time we use the post here, post method. This action is like where our form data should go. Suppose this is like a dummy. To this location, our form data should go. That is the action attribute. Inside form tag, we'll place input. By default, like it comes as a text attribute. See now, we have form. It will accept the text. Now, if you want to write numbers, it will take, but it will go as a string data only. But if you want to send that as a number format, you need to keep type as the number instead of text. So now see now get it next date. We need to keep the here as date. See now you can pick, you can go anywhere. The next one is inside input equal to what else remain equal to checkbox. Table select me. Here uh, select whatever there is, like link this attribute to this input tag. Whatever be written in this for definitely we should it should match with the ID attribute. Whatever we write here, whatever we write here should be take another attribute called name attribute. What is the use of name attribute? Like first name. When you submit the form in the backend, server will fetch these details with the help of this name attribute. Whatever will be there, by using this name only we can able to retrieve that data. So definitely we need to give this name attribute also. Mobile number. See here, select me. You will get the no, radio. See, we'll see. You usually see yes or not like that, right? How we will get that using the radio. Radio. It is always better to keep label tag just below this one. I think we have covered everything. Yeah, text area. Text area is like see here. We'll get the big box like this. Here we can expand this also like this. And what else? Man, button. We need find in our form we don't have button till now. In place one button. Input type equal to submit. Submit. See here. Now we got the button. Submit button. Oh yeah. If you see here now, where it went, dummy. Just because of this action. When we click this submit button, only if we keep this input type equal to submit inside this form, then only this action will get triggered. Otherwise, it won't get triggered. Just remove this inside this form. What will happen? Now I am removing this and just keeping just below the form. Now just below the form. If you observe that, now submit button comes below this, but if I click on that, nothing action is going on. Even I'm clicking. Only it will trigger if we keep that inside home attribute, and that will redirect to this one action, this action. Next one is semantic elements. We have header, footer, nav, article, and section aside. Uh, to explain better, what is the use of semantic elements? Actually, it won't create these type of layouts, but main use is like it will as a developer we won't we as an individual we won't write the code in real time. We always write in a collaborative way, like many developers will be there. We will work on one feature, another developer will work on another feature. Suppose there is one issue in the production, at that time you are not available, definitely another developer will work on your file. To differentiate our code, these we will like it will give for the code reader who is reading our code. It will get to know that yes, this is the header part, this is the footer part, this is the nav part. They can able to differentiate our code, otherwise everything will be clumsy. Just like we need to organize our code. If you are creating header section, creating the header section, all the content should be placed in the header tag. Now, if we are making for the footer page for a website, now we need to make everything inside footer. Now, let me type, this is head tag, this is header, this is footer, this is footer. Actually, it won't create any difference, guys. P tag will be always P tag, but the main difference is like whenever another developer will see this, he will get to know that okay, this part is for the header section and this part is for the footer section. For better readability purpose, these semantic tags will help us. And section, like if you see here, this is how, like if you are making a header section, just use header tag. And if you are using nav part, just go to nav section, nav part. And section is for whatever the content we want to make inside, use section. And if you want to keep side layout, use a side. And if you want to make a footer, use footer. That's all. I think we have missed another tag called span tag. Span tag. Actually, what is the purpose of using span tag is like, suppose if you observe p tag, now if I use another p tag, it will display in two lines, but I want these two names side by side. Just use span here and place this name inside this one. And span. This one is inside here. I think we don't, sorry, we should not use again p tag inside there. See, now both are in, came in one line. Okay, guys, that's all for the today. Thank you. Keep practicing these, play with these HTML tags more and more. And tomorrow we will look into the CSS section. Once we will cover the CSS section, then we will give the styling for the web page and followed by the JavaScript. We will do JavaScript. Thank you.